Project here, The Hats Project, singing Doug McDonald original, Smoke and Mirrors. Doug? Dick. And away we go. Rip Van Winkle fell asleep 2 centuries ago, and if he woke up now, I just don't think he'd even know. He'd say, I must be dreaming still, I know this can't be real. We'd answer him, that's right as now, we know just how you feel. It's all just smoke and mirrors, it's nothing but a show, 'cause we used up reality a long time ago.
We used to make the things we sold and sell the things we made. That's how we filled our grocery carts and how our bills got paid. But now's the information age, and that's where folks are hired. The rest of us are told the information is your fire.
It's all just smoke and mirrors, it's nothing but a show, 'cause we used up reality a long time ago. We once knew how to go without whenever times got hard, but nowadays nobody goes without a credit card, and no one but a deadbeat pays with cash when he can charge. Money you ain't made yet is the key to living large. It's all just smoke and mirrors, it's nothing but a show, 'cause we used up reality a long time ago.
We used to say just what we meant and mean just what we said, but now communication has been stood up on its head. When people talk, their hands are making quote signs in the air. That's just their way of telling you there's really nothing there.
It's all just smoke and mirrors, it's nothing but a show, 'cause we used up reality a long time ago. I said it's all just smoke and mirrors, it's nothing but a show, 'cause we used up reality a long time ago.
Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. Keep it running for a minute. What do you think? Is that,
I thought it turned out pretty well.
It's worth looking at.
I'd say, why not look at it,
Let's take a look
Yeah.
at that
so that
one.
we can see what we want to fine
Hats
tune.
Project, Smoke and Mirrors.
Yep.
Doug, what'd you have in mind when you wrote that song?
Well, of course, I've been doing a lot of reading about history. History in terms of where we've been and where we appear to be going now, which is basically around in circles, but that's another
Are we
story.
talking about just you and me, or the human race?
Well,
Our history, or...
hey, if you look at you and
Because
me,
I'm
and you're
around
looking
in
at the
circles.
human race, you know.
yeah,
It's a
right.
sorry sight, but no, actually,
no hope.
basically, it's kind of influenced by what I've been trying to teach my students, that we're in a different historical era now, and it's kind of like generations, you know. The 20th century was in charge, and they gave birth to a lot of bratty children that turn around and tell them where they got things wrong and what screwed up and what doesn't make sense. And so now we're in a postmodern era. Postmodern era. And
Modern plus.
the modernists used to say this is this and that is that, and the postmodern brats are sitting around and saying, Well, actually, it depends on where you're sitting, because if I were sitting there, that would be here, and here would be there, and it's all sort of relative. And,
So it's
yeah,
like
exactly.
Einstein's theory of relativity.
But
on a
exactly,
social level.
exactly. Relativism, diversity, things being very much based on a point of view. Remember President Clinton saying, it depends on what you mean by is.
Yes.
That's postmodernist.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I'm thinking about
Excellent.
taking sort of an old codger view toward this, because, I'm basically a modernist.
You're going to say you're an old codger.
And I'm an old codger. I'm an old modernist codger. And the idea is kind of saying, boy, it's kind of hard to tell which way is up these days, because all of our cultural assumptions are not what they used to be. Plus, our economy, the way that we make our money, the way that we even speak and converse with each other. Now there's irony, and so people are sort of standing outside of what they mean. They say something, but they don't really mean something. They're sort of commenting on what they're saying as they're saying it. So it puts quote signs around everything that we say. And so basically I was thinking of those ideas.
Much like we're doing. We just sang a song, and now we're talking about the song.
Exactly. But are we really talking about it, or are we pretending to talk about it for the sake of being in front of a camera? And that's the other part of it.
I was
Everything's
pretending to
media.
listen to you, so I suppose it's only fair to assume you were pretending to talk about it.
Exactly. Yeah, we were both pretending to do what we were supposedly
Nothing
doing.
is what it looks like, remember?
Exactly.
Including
Don't
us.
try this at home, kids, but you probably are.
We'll take our masks off in a minute.
Exactly.
We're actually women.
You don't want to see that.
All right, let's kill the camera and let's look at this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm the camera killer. I'm the tech guy.
He's everything.
I don't know.
He's a man for all seasons.